Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. You may not be familiar with this cry, but before social media, this was the medieval way of keeping people up to date with local news and events. The role of the town crier is an old one, and now York is on the lookout for a new one.
York needs a town crier. 200 cities in York have got a town crier. Pocklington has a town crier. Malton has a town crier. Chester, our great rivals, has a town crier who actually cries every day at midday at the City Cross. And York, the great tourist city, does not have one. So I think it's time that we had one. Again, we've had them in the past, but now it's at least 12 years since the last one gave up. And I think York needs one again.
But what exactly is a town crier, and what was their role?
Town criers have been part of history for centuries. In fact, right back to the ancient Greeks. The ancient Greeks had a town crier. And of course, in the past, he was very important because he disseminated the news. In fact, they were very educated people. Obviously, they had to be able to read and write at a time when most people didn't read and write. And so, as an historic figure, we think York needs a town crier.
The new town crier search is a joint initiative from Make It York and the City of York Council. But what exactly are they looking for?
This has to be a very special person, doesn't it? First of all, it's a voluntary role, but it needs to be someone who knows the city, who perhaps also knows a little bit about the history of the city, who is approachable, because obviously visitors are going to come and ask him things, who is polite, diligent, conscientious, able to talk to large groups of people, that's very important, and obviously a very loud voice.
We asked the people of York whether in 2019 the role of a town crier was still needed.
Well, I think it's a good idea because I come from Stafford in the Midlands, and we've got one there, and it does seem to make various events go more attractive.
It's good for the area, good for everybody, I think. It's more of a nicer atmosphere to have one, I would think.
It's a historic city, we may as well have a town crier.
No! I don't like things like that. I think it's a bit stupid.
Having spoken to the people of the city, it seems that the ancient role of town crier may be revived in one of Yorkshire's oldest cities. York Atkinson, that's TV.